Hello, my name is Jason Madison, and today I'm going to be working through a challenge from the website codeeval.com. The name of the challenge is Even Numbers, and what I'm going to need to do is to write a program which checks input numbers and determines whether a number is even or not. If a number is even, I'm going to need to print 1, and if it's not even, I'm going to print 0. These numbers are going to come from a file that's provided by codeeval.com, but for testing the program I'm going to need to create my own file, which I have done in Notepad, and I've put in some test data. I've also saved it within the debug folder inside my solution, and also then inside my program folder. And I could show you where that is. So inside the program folder, inside bin, and inside debug, I've already created a test file. So I'm going to be working on my program inside Visual Studio and using C#. So first things first, we're going to need to create some variables. One variable, a string variable, to hold the line from the file, and another variable once we've converted it to a number, so I'm going to use an int, and just go ahead and start it out at 0 to be safe. We'll also need to create an object that will read in the file for us, so that's going to be system.io.streamReader. I'm going to name that object file and new system.io streamreader. I'm actually going to put, this is what the name of the file should be, but the way I'm going to do it is to have it read in the name of the file as an argument when it runs the program. So and I can show you how I do that when you go to Project, and under Properties and under Debug you can put in the name of the file under Command Line Arguments, and that way, this is the way that codeeval.com does it, and that way you don't have to change your code when you submit to them. So we need a while loop that will keep looping as long as there's a new line within the document. So start a while loop, and I'm also going to use this loop to at the same time save the line from the file to my variable titled line. So I'm just going to say line equals file dot read line, and we need to keep working as long as it's not null. First things first, inside the loop, and go ahead and save. I'm going to go ahead and save my work. First things first is to convert the line to a number. That way we can check it to see if it is even or not. We can do some math with it. So I'm going to use convert dot to int. I know there's a couple of ways to do this, and yeah, this is just the way that I like to do it. If there's a better way, I sure would, or if there's a more efficient way to do it, it'd be great to know. So we need to test each number to see if it is even or not. So we can use an if statement for that. And so we just say if number modded by 2 equals 0, well then it's even. So we need to output a 1. Else, we're going to output a 0. And I'm going to run the program using Control F5, and I'll pull up our test data, and we can see basically I've just gone back and forth, odd, even, odd, even, odd, even, and ending and even. It looks like it worked. So we can close that. We can close that. The next thing we need to do is to submit our code for testing. So I'm going to select all my code and then copy it using Control C. Go over to CodeEval's website. Paste in my code and make sure that is correct. Hit submit. Submitted successfully, and let's go check the score. It did work. It says I solved it. Gives you some basic information here. I have solved it before using some different languages, but of course this time I'm using C#, and it worked perfectly. So this is the code for the CodeEval.com challenge titled Even Numbers. Thank you very much for watching.